All right, second flight. Here we're going to work on circuits once again, but in the other direction. So we're going to do some clockwise circuits. If you're just learning these, I think it's really important to practice them both ways, just because, as I'm sure you already know, the heli reacts differently depending on which way you're going. What I find is, in the last flight with the clockwise, with the counterclockwise circuits, because the heli just naturally drifts to the left, at slower speeds, it doesn't really require as much bank, and at really slow speeds, it almost doesn't require any any left cyclic at all. Whereas with these, which are the, sorry, I'm going slow because I'm trying to think and talk while I'm doing this, but with the clockwise circuits, it definitely needs more right cyclic, and as the speed progresses, but even at slow speeds, it definitely needs some banking to stay in line with the turn. Again, and that's because the heli is naturally drifting to the left. So some people, I think it just depends on the pilot, is more comfortable with whoa, there is a wind, and when it goes downwind, sorry, I'm jumping back and forth to different topics here, but when it goes downwind, you see a significant drop in altitude, and if you don't compensate fast enough, what happened there is what you see. But you also need to compensate when going into the wind with kind of decreased collective, sorry, I think I said cyclic earlier, but decreased collective, decreased pitch, so that it doesn't climb as much, if the goal is to maintain a level altitude. Anyways, what I was saying before was, I think different people are comfortable in different directions, and that's perfectly fine. I just think that it's important that you work on both directions so you become proficient both ways. Okay, let's kind of focus here so we can smooth out these circuits. I find in this direction it's much easier for me. The thing that is much easier for me to do is to control the speed. I find that I don't find that I lose the heli due to speed as much when doing clockwise circuits. But regardless of direction, when there is more wind, I definitely, as you're seeing every time I come around, I am still suffering from maintaining altitude. So definitely still something to work on. I am being a little bit tentative too with how much speed I'm doing these circuits in, because I find that, and it's logically, the more speed you're going into and downwind, the more effect it seems to have, more into. Definitely when you're going into it balloons, and I'm trying to avoid that till I have more control. smaller circuits than when I was doing them counterclockwise, mostly because I just was really trying to control it a little more, but still overall feel good about that. Just feel really happy with the control I seem to have now with doing these circuits.